everyone! Kamusta? I'm Cristina Oxtra. Happy Filipino American History Month. I'm so honored to be able to join you today for Kuwentuhang Pilipino with the Filipino School of New York and New Jersey in partnership with the Bergenfield Public Library. It's such a pleasure to be able to share with you a little bit about myself and some of the books I've written in time for this special occasion, Filipino American History Month. I'm the author of about a dozen children's books, including Keep Dancing, The Untold Story of Larry Itliong, and my latest, my debut picture book, What Lolo Wants. This story was inspired by my maternal grandfather, my Lolo, who I grew up with when I was growing up in the Philippines. I lived in a multi-generational household, which is pretty common in the Philippines, and he and I were very close. In fact, he even taught me how to draw, which helped inspire this story. When I was growing up, though, he also got sick, and he started forgetting some things, which kind of scared me and worried me and made me wish that there was some way I could help him. So in this story, Maria and her Lolo love to draw together. But one day, Lolo isn't feeling so well, and he stops drawing, and he even starts forgetting things. So Maria tries to figure out how to help Lolo. Now, when my Lolo got sick, it was a confusing and kind of scary time since I was a child and I didn't understand what was going on. And I really did wish I could figure out a way to help him, but I wasn't sure how. So I'm hoping that this story, What Lolo Wants, can help start a conversation with families to talk to the young people in their families about how to cope and how to stay connected during challenging times when a family member may be seriously ill. And it also highlights the importance of togetherness and the power of intergenerational bonds. So let's dig in and turn the pages, shall we? What Lolo Wants, by me, Cristina Oxtra, and illustrated by Filipino artist Jamie Bauza. Here we go. Written by me, Cristina Oxtra, illustrated by Jamie Bauza. Before you get to this story, if you look to your left, there is a list of words in Tagalog with their definitions. It's a great way to learn some Tagalog vocabulary. And these words will be found in the book. So if you don't know what they mean, you can always refer back to this list. Here's our story. Maria and her Lolo loved to draw together. Every night after dinner, Lolo sat at his desk and asked the same question. "What shall we draw tonight, Maria?" Lolo could draw anything. There was Lola frying sweet plantains, the star-shaped sampaguita blooming in the garden, and the Maya birds perched in the large guava tree. He could even draw their friend, Mang Basilio, selling ice cream from his cart. Purple ube for Maria, and coconutty makapuno for Lolo. One evening, Maria made a suggestion to Lolo. "You draw and I'll guess what it is." The pencil in Lolo's hand swooshed and swirled across the paper. "A cat! A pig!" Maria tried to copy the drawings, but her pencil did not swoosh and swirl. Cat, pig? Later that year, something changed. Lolo did not feel well. Whenever Maria wanted to draw, He was resting in bed. Lola promised, "When I'm better, Apo, we will make more pictures together." But his desk stayed empty for many days. He no longer drew Lola frying sweet plantains, the sampaguita blooming in the garden, or the Maya birds perched in the large guava tree. Then Lola started to forget names. "Who is that man?" he asked, pointing out the window. "That's Mang Basilio," Maria said. "He sells us ice cream, remember?" "Ah, of course, Mang Basilio," Lola replied. "Do you know if I like ice cream?" Sometimes Lolo forgot people entirely, even Maria. She would say, "Lolo, it's me, Maria. How are you?" But he would not answer. One morning, Lola asked him, "What do you want for dinner tonight?" Lolo opened his mouth, but no words came. His wide eyes searched the room, as if he might find a word hiding somewhere. But he couldn't find any words. Lolo groaned. His shoulders slumped, and he lowered his head. "I can help," Maria said. She put her hands together and swished him from side to side like a fish. "Do you want bangus?" Lolo shook his head. Maria ran to the kitchen and returned with a package of sausages. "Longanisa?" she asked. Again, Lolo shook his head. How is the family going to figure out what Lolo wants for dinner? Will Maria figure out how to help Lolo? Read the rest of What Lolo Wants to find out what Maria does to help Lolo and what Lolo wants for dinner. Visit your local library or bookstore and check out What Lolo Wants. If you want to learn more about my other books, including The Untold Story of Larry Itliong and Keep Dancing, visit my website at www.ChristinaOxtra.com. So I hope you enjoy the first few pages of What Lolo Wants. Don't forget to check it out at your local public library or bookstore and find out what happens next. And while you're there, don't forget to check out all the great books written and illustrated by Filipino authors and illustrators. There's so many to choose from. Don't forget to check them out. Keep reading and keep learning about our Filipino heritage, culture, history, and stories. You know, thinking about What Lolo Wants makes me think about the special role in our lives that our Lolos and Lolas play. My Lolo, when I was growing up, had dreamed for me and predicted that one day I would come to the United States and pursue my dreams. I thought that was impossible. There was no way that could possibly happen. But here I am. He foresaw that and had that dream for me, and I hope that by writing a story inspired by him has made him proud in a way, and carrying on his legacy through these pages, helps continue to keep him alive and also help make that dream come true. My Lola used to buy me children's magazines when I was growing up, and I would read them from cover to cover over and over again because I just loved to read and write, and she knew that. Sometimes in the summer she would take me to her work and I'd use practically all the paper in that place, drawing and writing stories, and sure hope she didn't get in trouble for that. But I had a great time doing it, and she thought that I would be a journalist because I love to write, tell stories, and talk. And, I coming to the United States and went to college and graduated, I became a journalist. So she was right. I'm thinking when your Lolo and your Lola tells you something, You may want to pause and listen and believe them because they're probably right. They play such an integral role in our lives. So don't forget to say hello to them, say thank you to them for what they do for you, and give them a hug because they really are very special. So thank you for joining me today for this Kuwentuhang Pilipino. Maraming salamat. Thank you. And again, happy Filipino American History Month. Thank you. Bye, everybody.